Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Today we are going to be doing another deep clean, which is part of a three-part series. Today we are starting off in my bedroom, and we're going to be tackling all the bedrooms in the house. As you can see here, I am starting off cleaning out this corner of my room before I start off with anything else. Behind my nightstand was pretty bad, so I'm just cleaning off the window, and then you will see that I move down and get all the cobwebs and all the dirt out of behind there and fix that before I move on to anything else. I'm just putting my oils back up and my medication and everything. And then I don't know how this many toys got shoved underneath our bed. The kids aren't even allowed to play in our room. So it must have just been like from walking by and kicking things underneath the bed. But I told Bella she has to keep the toys out of the room because that was insane. Also, the amount of bobby pins that are behind my bed is just kind of disturbing because I don't usually wear bobby pins, so that's fun. And look how disgusting this paper towel was after wiping everything down back here. I have to get a new mop because my mop was not even remotely dirty, especially not compared to that. So, definitely getting a new mop. And more toys underneath my nightstand. So many toys. More bobby pins and more dust. I'm just mopping this side of the floor now because you'll see I moved my bed all the way over in this corner so I can tackle everything else, like floor-wise, and then the bed is out of the way. All of my pillows and blankets and everything, I promise it's not this much when it's on the bed, but it looks like a lot when it's all piled on the floor. I am just now moving on to the other windows and mirrors in the house or in the room. This is Tom's window. I don't really understand. It was not as dirty as mine, and I don't know why. I don't even know why this window is still a thing in our house because, as you can see, it's like blacked out from when the previous owners put the extension on. They did an extension on this wall, so there's a room on the other side of this, and then they just blacked out that window, so it looks a little funny, but I have to clean it anyway because it still gets dirty. This mirror had so many fingerprints between Kaven and Bella. Oh my goodness. There were so many cobwebs behind this TV. I don't even know why we still own this TV because it works, but it definitely could be going to someone else. We're not going to use it. But yeah, I'm just going to finish sweeping up the floor and then mop over here. And there's Kevin trying to get the camera. And he's back again. And he's out. moving the bed back by myself because I moved it over there by myself. And Tom was helping somebody else right now, so I did struggle a little bit with this, but I figured it out. It's okay. He left his binoculars over on my bedside table because he was looking at a deer the other night, so I just stuck those over there. So I don't know what he wants me to do with them. I ended up sprinkling some baking soda and some Young Living lavender on my bed. Like, I mixed them together and then just put them on my bed and let them soak to help freshen it up. And then I'm vacuuming it all off to get the baking soda off, but also debris and everything that gets like underneath your sheets. And it's a good idea to vacuum off your bed. If not every time you change your sheets, every other. You'd be amazed at how dirty they actually get. There's not really an equivalent to the feeling of not only deep cleaning and moving your bed and putting the sheets on all by yourself, but also just at night getting into bed knowing how clean your sheets are, but also how clean the products were that you used to deep clean your room. It's a different feeling, and it's pretty awesome. I'm just spraying some pillow spray that I made with some essential oils and some witch hazel on my sheet. You will see I do that on the fitted sheet, and then I go back in once the comforter and pillows are on and spray it again. I usually only spray it on top of the pillows and stuff when I make my bed regularly, but when I wash them, I try to do a little bit extra just to help make them smell better. They don't smell bad, but the Thieves laundry detergent doesn't really smell like a whole lot. And then I use, as you saw, dryer balls, and even if I put essential oils on them, they don't add very much scent. It's more of like a softener for the fabric with the dryer balls and the essential oils. So they might have a slight smell, but your stuff's not supposed to smell like fantasy oceans. I don't know how else to put that. So that's been something to get used to, but it's been nice having the lavender. It definitely helps relax you when you get into bed at night. See, like I said, I go back in with it again, just because. And then I go in and sweep and mop this little portion of the floor just to ensure that everything is cleaned up and as dirt-free as we can get it. So this is the next day, actually. I'm just starting off in the kids' bedroom, and I'm going to be putting all of their clothes away. I always go through and sort their clothes from pajamas and t-shirts and pants and yada yada, but if I don't get to putting it away right then, because I had folded these clothes that morning, and Bella had gotten into them grabbing clothes for that day, and the socks got messed up, so I have to go back through and, I did record myself putting Bella's clothes away, but I guess that must have somehow gotten deleted, but I just go through and do the same thing for her clothes, and, put them all away where they're supposed to go. I'm just taking everything off these little shelves here for the kids' bedrooms. They were built in when we bought the house, so they're nice little decor pieces. Like, Kaven doesn't touch his. I'm sure once he's in a toddler bed and can actually get out of it, he'll be more inclined to touch them, but Bella doesn't bother hers, and she really likes having little knickknacks and stuff around the room, so that's nice. I have to get Caven some more, but for right now what he has is fine. This drawer used to work fine, and then we moved and something got bent, so I can't properly use it, so I ended up just taking it out completely just to be able to move the crib around, because it really digs up the floor when you're dragging a drawer underneath the crib when you move it. So I am just sweeping off the carpet here. I would have brought the vacuum up, but the kids were being a little crazy and I was in kind of a rush, so and I didn't have any help, so it was just easier to sweep it off. And then I moved the crib, and again, the amount of dust, astonishing. I clean once the crib is moved, I clean the windows behind the crib, obviously, and then I move on to the floor. I'm not sure where the banana and the fish came from because he's not allowed to have toys in bed. So maybe Bella brought them in one morning playing with them before I got up here to get them. But the baseboards that the previous owners put in, like they made them themselves. So they're pretty much just like 2x4s stapled into the drywall. But just the spot behind his crib had so much dust on the ledge. Like the rest of the baseboards don't really get all that dirty, but that area was pretty bad. So I just swept that off, and then I am mopping before I move the crib back. I don't know why my camera moved here. I had it set. Which you can still see what I'm doing, so it's not a big deal, but as you did see in the very beginning of this clip, it moved a little bit. The reason I put a carpet up here was mainly to block that vent, because that vent is literally just a hole in the floor to the downstairs. So, like, if Tom and I are watching TV or if Bella's playing after Caven goes to sleep, he can hear everything. So that acts as a little bit of a sound barrier. I did not move his dresser because it had only been like 3 weeks since I had moved it prior, because I moved it from the other side of the room to where it is now because of the outlet when I put his diffuser in, so I wasn't real worried about it. And it's pretty hard to move by myself. Like, I can move Bella's dresser and everything just fine, as you'll see here in a minute, but that one scrapes up the floor a little bit more, so I just decided to leave it. I'm starting off making Bella's bed. You did not see me change their bedding in this video at all because I had just changed it the day before when I washed all of mine. Like I said, this is the next day. I just didn't get the opportunity to get up here the day before. I'm taking all of her toys out and then cleaning up this side of the room. So I started moving Bella's bed to the side of the room that I just cleaned, just so I could clean underneath it. And then she comes in and tells me that she wants her bed to stay over there. And then you'll see that she also instructs me that she wants her dresser moved. So we end up rearranging her room a little bit, which honestly made it easier for me because then I didn't have to move her bed and everything back. And she loves the way that her room is now. She's just like me. She likes to rearrange a bunch. I'd be rearranging the living room all the time, but the way that it is pretty much the only way that it can be or that Tom would like. I'm sure he wouldn't say anything, but he prefers the couch over in the corner where it is. But I am just sweeping up everything from underneath her bed. You'll see I grab a tub to put the garbage and stuff in because I don't have a garbage upstairs, so it's a little bit harder to walk up and down the stairs repeatedly when I know I'm going to just fill up the dustpan. And she had some bigger things that weren't going to be able to sit in the dustpan until I was done. So we're just sweeping and mopping once again. I moved my brother's picture over so it was over her bed because that's where she likes it. She likes Uncle Timmy to be above her bed. And I'm just moving the dresser back over to that side of the room. I don't know why I said back over. I don't think it's ever been on that side of the room because before it was on the wall that her bed is on now. But I just moved her bed over and plugged her diffuser in and put her decorations back on top of it. She has a lot more decorations, but she's also a little girl and she's also much older than her brother, so she's accumulated little things. So she's just sitting here and playing instead of playing with her brother, but that's fine. I started taking everything off of that little shelf that she has and forgot that I was needing to move the camera because you guys couldn't see me. So you'll see that little clip and then obviously I move you guys so you have a better view. I do rearrange the stuff on her shelves a little bit just because if I take them off, sometimes I like to put them in different spots. I also don't always remember what spots they were in, so I kind of just put them however I feel. We're going to be taking this air conditioner out of her window soon, but she likes to use it as a fan still because with the way that their bedroom her bedrooms are, it gets a little warm up there still. Not enough to actually use an AC, but that has a fan in it too. So for her, she likes the noise and everything. But we will be taking that out before it gets too cold. That's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe so you're here with my next deep clean video because that is coming next week, next Wednesday. It's going to be here and I can't wait to have my entire house deep clean from top to bottom. It already feels so good and I haven't even done the main part of my home. So make sure you are here for that. Bye.